Let's talk about home inspections. Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you had a great week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, the market in the GTA is heating up like crazy and there are multiple offers everywhere. So every single time this happens, there is all kind of controversy in the news about people not being able to do home inspections and of course buying a home and finding out all kinds of problems with the home as soon as they purchase it because they felt pressure. So a few things I have to say about that. The first thing is if you are buying a home that is set up to be multiple offer situations. So the house is worth $900, but they've listed at $699 and offer night comes and there are more than 3 or 4 offers. In cases right now, we're seeing 20, 25 offers. You have to understand that any offer you put in with a condition will not be accepted. That's just it, full stop. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I don't make the rules. So unfortunately, if you need to do a home inspection, it leaves you with not a lot of options. You can either do one in advance of the offer date, which is what I would recommend if you are really insistent on doing it, or probably just move on to another property. Very, very, very rarely would a seller take an offer with a condition, even at higher money, than one without conditions, because everybody wants a firm offer. It means it's a done deal. So then what do we do if we don't have the time to do a pre-inspection before we put the offer in and we can't do a condition? The best thing you can do is just make sure your realtor asks all the appropriate questions of the seller through their listing agent. How old is the roof? When was the plumbing done? How old is the furnace? What about the AC? Has there ever been any water damage? You can at least arm yourself with as much information as you can about the property to make an informed decision to decide whether or not you want to move forward without that home inspection. It's really the best that we can do. If it's a newer home, you're not going to have as many problems probably as you will if it's an older home. Also, take note of things around the house. If the basement is finished, does it look like it was just freshly painted? Are the walls painted? Or is the ceiling painted? Does this all look like it was just done? If so, are they trying to cover something up? How about the ceilings? Is there any staining? Do you notice anything? Are the windows drafty? Are they leaking? These are things you can probably get a decent sense of just by walking through the property and taking a really good look when you are there at your visit. So that's really all I have to say about that. It's not necessarily a great answer for those of you who are insistent on doing a home inspection, but unfortunately it is what it is and that's where we're at. Now, one more thing I want to say, if you are a seller or a listing agent and you are setting that property up to sell in multiple offers, in my opinion, it is your responsibility to do a pre-list home inspection that you can provide to the buyer. I do this 100% of the time if I'm setting it up for multiple offers. I don't know why you wouldn't do it. I think it is the responsible thing to do. You are asking people to come in and bring a firm offer. The very least you can do is provide them with an inspection to give them the information that they need about your property. That's all I've got to say. I hope you have a great week. Feel free to reach out. We can certainly guide you through that process if you have any questions. In the meantime, I hope you have a great week and we'll see you soon.